Lost Land. Created and produced by Will Huck. Starring Dylan Betts as Griffin Gant, Haley Isom as B, Colin McDuffie as Big T, Joshua Meredith as Kane, and narrated by Will Huck. Today's episode, A New World. Gusts of wind blow over a dusty, barren landscape. Piles of garbage are scattered around the land, and leafless, dead trees hang their branches brittle and sad. Coming upon a heap of trash in the distance, we see Griffin Gant in a long brown coat sifting through the mound. He is alone. Finishing up his search, he thinks about how he got here, and he talks to himself on the way back to his home.
I can barely remember a time where I wasn't sifting through a pile of garbage looking for something to eat. Yeah, it gets kind of hard to find a decent meal when everything organic in the world has been disintegrated. You see, I was born in the year 2076, not long after World War III started. I don't remember much from that time because it was spent mostly staring at the walls of a bunker. For months, what I can remember of my family and me were held up in a one-room concrete shelter. When the bombs fell, we were all expecting nukes. Now looking back on it, nukes would have been better. Instead, the world was introduced to the O-bomb, a device with the capability to vaporize all organic material for thousands of miles. By the time they were dropped, all the major countries of the world had them. 6 fell on Europe, 7 in the Middle East, 9 in Russia, 10 in Asia, a few in all the other continents, and 14 in the good old US of A. After the dust settled, less than 1% of the world's population remained, and all the food and plants had been turned to ash. The important thing to take from all this, there was a war, and everyone kind of lost. Hence the fire and brimstone we all live in now. Well, less fire and brimstone currently and more really dirty and dusty.
Leaving the piles of scrap behind, Griffin makes his way back to his current residence. He reaches the town, and a voice shouts from behind.
Hey Griffin, you and I need to talk.
Hey, Big T? What's the T stand for anyway? Tim? Tom? Tina?
Cut the crap, Gant. I know you've been stealing weapons from my shop.
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. I don't even go to your side of town. Too much dirt. I know that sounds ironic, but it's true.
Shut up. A friend of mine got me set up with a brand new security system he found in the scrapyard. Guess it was worth it too, because I got you on camera.
To be honest, I didn't know you had any friends.
Tell me where you hid the weapons, and maybe I won't crush your throat and pound your face into the dirt.
Well, I have one right here.
That's my multi-tool. Get back here, you little runt. Stop running, you rat.
Listen, T, if you sold those weapons to people that needed to protect themselves, we wouldn't have a problem. But you just give them all out to the handlers.
Not my fault they're the only ones who can pay for my merch.
It's called market adjustment.
Don't you throw that. Those beams aren't stable. You'll kill us both.
Sorry, T, but I think you'd better find a new hobby.
You won't be running much longer when I tell the handlers what you did.
There's not much left of the world at this point. Some towns and safe zones still try to have some sort of stability, but it's mostly just every man and or woman for themselves. I live in New Dreary right now, and it's no exception. Big T thinks he owns the place because he supplies protection, but he's really just another pawn in the handler's game to rule the world or something. Like there's anything left to rule anyway.
Griffin finally reaches his place after a tiring journey. He climbs through the window and is greeted by a one-room shack with a single table, chair, and a few cooking supplies, and his stuffed animal, Bruce.
I'm home. Oh, don't get up, Bruce. I'll make dinner. It's not like I've been out all day scavenging while you sit there and stare at the window. Well, I didn't find much today. Had to sneak through a couple of farms just for these few carrots. Oh, don't look at me like that. I don't see you doing anything.
As the day turns to night, Griffin sits alone, eating his poorly made carrot stew, and thinks.
After the O-bombs fell, it took years for any new crops to take root. Now farms are the most well-guarded areas in the world. It's not easy breaking into one, but necessary if you want to get a decent meal. Quiet down, Bruce. Who's there?
Just open up.
Is that a kid?
I'm not a kid.
Well, whoever you are, kid, I ain't buying. Try the building over.
I just need a place to hide. Some scabies are after me. They want my food stash.
Find another place. This spot's mine.
I saw what you took from Big T's the other day. I know where you live. All I have to do is go to his shop and...
All right. Come around to the window. That door doesn't open for a reason.
A girl climbs through the window. She's rough and looks as if she's trying to pose as a boy. She has short black matted hair and is wearing a jacket that doesn't fit her. Griffin and the girl stand on opposite ends of the room and stare at each other.
You're a girl.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Was it that easy?
What, you don't want to be a girl?
Yes, I want to be a girl. I just hide my identity. You know, for protection.
Uh-huh. So, what's your name, anyway?
Really?
Right. Secret identity. Well, how old are you? 6? 7?
Can you stop asking questions?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get to know the complete stranger that I let into my house, who is hiding the most basic information from me and is pretending to be a boy.
I keep to myself, so step off. What is that thing?
I can't ask questions, but you can.
Forget it.
It's a multi-tool. You see this little chip behind my ear? It can read my brainwaves and channels my thoughts into these nanobots. As long as there are enough nanobots, I can create anything I can think of. It's pre-war tech. They're really rare to come by, especially out here.
How did you find it?
Stole it from Big T. I'd been eyeballing it for a while, and a man with such little imagination doesn't deserve a work of art like this. An elegant sword. A shield like that one guy used to carry in those old superhero films. Anything I want, they can make.
Hello? Anyone in there?
Get down.
Hello?
Those your friends?
Keep quiet.
Look, whoever's in there, we just want the girl. Give her up and we'll forget we ever came here. Don't mind, well, my friends aren't as forgiving as me.
Listen, pal, I don't know who you're talking about, so why don't you and your friends find someone else to terrorize?
Wrong answer.
Don't worry, kid. Get behind me.
I can take care of myself.
As the door falls to the ground, 4 rugged, sketchy men barge into the room and circle Griffin and the girl. A 5th character steps into the room from the dark hallway outside and enters the center of the circle. He's skinny and wears a beat-up 2-piece suit and a loose tie.
Hey, Pete, you got those codes for us?
You and your dumb friends can forget about your codes. Go get someone else to do your dirty work, Kane. I'm out.
Oh, no, you're not. You're not out until I say you're...
Hey, you heard the lady. She's done with whatever it is you guys are doing. And your name is a letter?
Shut up.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Kane, the connoisseur of collectibles.
Wow, you really went all out with the alliteration there. I'm Griffin. Now, if you and your gang wouldn't mind, I have a door to fix.
I like you, Griffin. How about we make us a little deal? You give us the girl, and I'll give you 15% of what we find in the Evans Manor.
The Evans Manor? Wait, you guys are robbing the Evans Manor?
Pretty sweet deal, right?
Yeah, if you're trying to become the newest wall mounts in their trophy room.
Not to worry. We know all the ins and the outs as long as we get those codes. All you have to do is hand her over.
Sorry, pal. The girl said she was done.
I told you my friends weren't as nice as me.
Get behind me, B. My multi-tool can handle this.
Oh yeah, a pair of metal gloves will really show them.
You should have taken Kane's deal.
Ha! You shouldn't have broken down my door. What the hell?
As everyone rises to their feet after the blast, a group of handlers rush in through the hole in the wall. These military-looking goons are hired by the folks that run New Drury, and they are not to be messed with. Mechanical visors cover their faces in black, and they appear and move almost robotic. What is particularly interesting about these characters is that they have no tongues. To keep absolutely loyal and secure to their employers, they can only communicate through programmed responses played through their visors. They circle the other half of the room as Kane and his henchmen still cover the front door. Griffin and B are now totally surrounded.
Griffin Gant?
Oh, perfect. Hey, Big T.
Hey, Griff. Told you I'd get the handlers on your stench. You're on their list now, you little punk. Well, not for long. Men, lock and load.
Okay, unarmed. See?
Hey, handlers, you're too late. This guy's got something I want. I'll be willing to give them to you after we're done, for a small price, of course.
Stay out of this, Kane. This doesn't concern you.
That's where you're wrong, Big T. The girl is coming with us.
You know these handlers won't let that happen. They may not be able to talk other than their programmed responses, but you know anyone involved in handler business has to go.
The girl will come with us.
Listen, guys. It seems we're in a bit of a pickle, so let's just call this one a draw.
Shut it, Griffin. So, Kane, what's it gonna be?
All right, boys, you've heard the man. Take him down!
B, get down! Stay down and follow me. There's a hatch in the floor. It's our only way out.
Hey, they're getting away!
Oh, no, you don't.
Let go! Keep going, B.
I'm going.
You're not getting away with this. Stop hitting me with my own weapon. Now you're dead.
No, wait!
No, you don't. I told you, he's mine.
Get off. Let go of me, Kane.
Come on, Bruce.
I told you to get off me. That'll teach you.
See ya, T.
Damn it. Cease fire. Hey, you down there. They got away. Send out your search parties. They can't be far.
We're safe now, right?
Hang on, kid. I don't think we're out of this yet. That speeder was in a hurry. They're looking for us.
What are we going to do?
I don't think there's much we can do. We got to get out of town.
Leave New Dreary?
Shh!
But this is the only safe zone for miles.
We don't have much of a choice. Handlers don't stop until they have their man. God, I've been doing this sort of thing for months now. I never thought someone would be crazy enough to get the handlers involved.
Well, now they are. Good job.
Listen, kid. I wasn't the one that came banging on your door. All right. This isn't doing us any good sitting here arguing. We need to move. I got a speeder stashed on the outskirts of town. If we can make it there, we should be in the clear.
Griffin? What about them?
B spots two handlers down the alley, heading their way with searchlights.
Why do you idiots even have these things if you can't talk? Find them, or I'll get someone else who can.
Damn!
In another run of bad luck, Griffin and B are spotted.
Stop.
Run! Take my hand.
In a mad scramble of events, Griffin and B are on the run from all the scum of this war-torn town. As he dashes to save his life and his new companion, Griffin again wonders how he got here.
All my life I've been trying to stay above ground, stay out of trouble, and keep my head down. Watch out, B!
Thanks!
Stop them!
I guess when you're trying to do the right thing in a world full of wrongs, it's kinda hard to do that. There's not much left. It's all just a cesspool of terror, struggle, and radiation. Lots of radiation. The year is 2101, and I'm by myself now. Well, pretty much everyone's by themselves. After the war, everyone lost. We're all on the run now. We're all just trying to get by in this lost land.
Will Griffin and B make it out of New Dreary alive before strangling themselves? Find out next week on Lost Land.